So I'm going to take my first crack at none other than Muzan. So from Demon Slayer, we're going to be looking at Muzan's deck and see if we can actually build something a little bit more tangible. I know this is going to be my first crack at it, but I think there's a lot of card variety we can work with, right? So without further ado, let's get in the video and talk about it. So first off, let's take a look. Muzan, the 1 cost. Let's see, 1 AP, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 lower ranked demon affiliated card, add it to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. If you added a card from your hand, place one of your cards into your sideline. So just doing purpley things. I think this is a mandatory 4 of, like always. And then you do have the Raid Muzan himself. He is a threat by the looks of it. So if we take a look here, he's damage 2 and impact 2. So he applies a lot of pressure. This card cannot be played onto or moved to your front line unless you have 20 more cards in the sideline. So the goal, it looks like, of the deck is to hyper focus on getting 20 cards minimum into the sideline, which is super easy, I think, in this deck. So let's see if we got any more. So this card is treated as Muzan, the Goisha form. So activate main sideline 1 character on the field, place the top card of your deck into the sideline. If you do, this character gains 1000 DP for the turn. For a double energy, I think that's pretty solid, actually. Now, we do have boy form, so it looks like Muzan is literally just Muzan. You're going to see all his forms, right? I think that's vitally. We'll take a look at this. Is a energy generation boy form might be worth it? I will have to see. But let's take a look here. This is Muzan, the Toshihiko form. So this is when he's in his human-esque looking form, right? Maybe we play this. I think this is just because we want double energy and it's a good one at bat. Now let's see, what do we do with this one? This one comes down if it's yellow and red. I don't feel like we're gonna have that big of a format where this is gonna be viable unless you're doing rare battles. Then you have Shumaru. Maybe Shumaru? Maybe? We will have to see if impact will play more vitally in like that. Then you have Tone. Tone, maybe? Tone is choose one character, choose one of the following, choose up to 1 character on the field, move it to the front line, choose one of the characters on both of your front line and energy lines, swap them. So you get to choose, move it to the other line. Okay, maybe. I don't think so, though. Okay. Then we do have Nakame, return 1 character on the field with 1. Okay, this is the Bouncer Girl. I don't like Bouncer Girl, but maybe Tone. Let's put Tone in for right now. Then we do have Yahabi. So switch the resting, pay 1 for crush 1 card in your hand, choose one of the following, choose 1 character, move it to the other. I don't know. Choose one of both frontline energy. It does the same thing. You just pay it consistently. Though, let's see. Inu. It's a raid. If 15 more in sideline, this character gains plus 500 BP. 1 play, draw 2 cards and place 1 card from your hand into the sideline. Okay, so definitely the raid boy, right? We want to play him at a full play set. Then we have lower 3. When sideline, draw a card. Do we want this card? Maybe at 4? We'll try it at 4. Lower 4. Wow, they just have when sideline. So these characters will just be up front and, you know, discard fodder. Okay. I see where we're going with it. Lower 2, when it's your turn, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line and loses 2000 DP until the end of your turn. Until the end of the turn. I don't know. Do we want something like this? It's got some attentiveness. Just weird. Okay, let's see. Lower 6. Draw a card, then place 1 card from your hand into your sideline. Okay, that's definitely useful. Rooney. If this character has been sidelined this turn, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line. It loses. Okay, so maybe we'll just put 4 here. I know 4 obs. We're gonna have to rework here. Kaizen. It's just impact. Don't think so. A Kaizen 2 cost. I think that's a little expensive. AP, once per turn, draw a card. I think this is just strictly for another deck. Dekai. I don't know. What do we want to do here? So we got some pieces to work with, right? There's, you know, maybe we'll put 4 in here, this one. Now, we just need to get what would be value, right? So we got, I think these are strictly for the other deck, for the Dakai plus Gaitaro deck, so I won't look at them very much. So the Kukuri house, add up to 1. Nope, that's Dakai. Choose 1 character on the field. Demon power? No, I don't think so. Choose 1 character on the field that gains 1000 DP until the end of turn. Add an additional 1000 buff. Nope. Let's see. Side 1 character on the field. If you do, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line. Sideline, draw on a card. Ooh, this is actually really powerful removal. Even into One Punch Man, this is super good, especially because you choose 1 character on your opponent's front line and sideline it. This means like One Punch Man's 10k does not matter in the situation, right? This is super good for removal. This is reactive, so yes, we're going over, but we'll have to figure out where we're going, right? Then we do have, no, this is other one. Now, this is our restand. Ooh, okay. Sideline 1 character on the field. If you do, choose up to 1 of your AP, switch it to active, draw 2 cards. Purge. Okay, so this is Pot of Greed with a combos nicely with lower form and stuff, like lower 4 and 3 being able to draw cards. You know, I think this is just the play, right? We have 6 cards to kind of just trim the fat in. So I think we go down on this because double energy generation, we have a lot of characters that do this naturally. And our top is 4, right? Taking a look here. Maybe we cut the raid emu. How many emus are we actually playing? Or is he just in here? Okay, I don't think we're raiding emu. No, we have emu. So yeah, it's just a good vanilla block big boy. So I think that works. Maybe bring down some of these guys a little bit, I think. No, we'll keep it at 4. We just need to cut 2 more cards. So maybe, let's see. Character sideline. Maybe cut this down just 1 card. Now we just need to cut 1 more card. And what do I want to do here? I like having this because it's just a draw 2 cards, right? That combos really well with our lower cost stuff. I like it a lot, but maybe we look at the top 4 reveal. Maybe no, we want to keep a decent bridge, right? I mean, we can go down on a 0 drop, maybe just to accommodate. So maybe this one you want to have at max. This one you kind of do too. So taking a look here, we do have 11 zeros. Maybe that one, or is it this boy? Nope, that's 0 as well. So taking a look here, we only have a couple 1s, right? And we have 2 1s, a 3, and this one. So I think having 6 1s is fine. Leading into 10s, you know, we do have some draw triggers. We get some get triggers. We get some values out of axe and stuff like that. But I think for first pass for a Muzan list, I think we kind of got a good idea where Muzan wants to go, right? Muzan list version 1. So I think this is kind of where we want to go, right? Muzan, impact 2, damage 2. If this character just can't be played, but it's a 5000 DP threat for a 4 cost, right? So our goal is to get to 20 cards as soon as possible, with like Purge drawing us a couple cards, a very powerful sideline ability that lets us draw cards replacing characters that we toss, and you know, Muzan Blood being able to be our AP extenders. And we have basically 8 draw triggers, 7 get triggers, 11 act triggers, which I think act triggers are starting to become more and more viable, especially because, again, I feel like this deck definitely can brick a little bit, but I think volume 2 really fixes up what this deck can do. And once we get volume 2, I think this deck is crazy powerful, but I think this is like the second best deck in the format, to be honest with you, with the Muzan list. I think Muzan in a Demon Slayer, format, I think Muzan is just really good. I like abilities that just basically guarantee, especially we get into One Punch Man. This might be one of the few decks that can actually compete against it because of how One Punch Man operates, being a 10,000 DP. There's not many cards that naturally can deal with this kind of shenanigans, and it's really important just to take a look, right? So at the end of the day, looking quite solid, and I think this is a good start. People can tell me that I missed something or anything like that, but I think for a version 1 Muzan list, I think we're